The left knows it. All right. Hey, one quick thing again. Thanks for everybody who supports the Chum Store. We just added an Own the Libs t-shirt and mug. So if you go to the Chum Store, my website, Bongino.com, again, all of our proceeds, all of them go to charity. We have to split some with the logistics company. They take there. But our cut, Paul and mine, goes to charity. You wound up giving scholarships to, my wife said, multi-year scholarships now to 2 students. You changed some lives. So, but we just added Own the Libs stuff, so go pick it up. We really appreciate that. My wife wanted me to mention that today. So thanks. She puts a lot of work. Hey, Joe, did you see yesterday? Did you see Trump owning the Libs in the Oval Office? Did you catch this?
I was so busy traveling.
I know, Joe
was doing it today.
Poor Joe, man. He's Joe's feisty today. He's back home in his domain. So, yeah, Trump was in the Oval Office yesterday, folks. I don't know if you caught this or not. He's there with Chuck Schumer and he's there with Nancy Pelosi, and he does this genius move where he brings the press in to negotiate with these two far left radicals, Pelosi and Schumer. And they're in the Oval Office, and Nancy Pelosi starts, you can see her squirming because she's uncomfortable that the press is there. Bottom line is, Trump winds up getting into an argument in front of the press with them, which is a beautiful thing, over a government shutdown and border security. Here's the rub. Trump wants $5 billion for border security to build the fence. So track these numbers, because this is going to be important when I get to how Trump totally owned the Libs in this one. Trump wants $5 billion to build the wall. The Democrats only want to do $1.6 billion, which is not enough. Trump wants 5, Democrats want 1.6. So he gets into a debate in front of the press about this, about the logistics of it and getting it done. And Pelosi's like, well, you got the Republican votes, you should do it. And Trump brings up the very accurate point that, well, we don't have enough votes in the Senate to overcome you Democrats. So why would I get a bill passed try to get a bill passed in the House of Representatives with our Republican allies over there, Joe, if it's just going to die in the Senate? Right. So Pelosi, of course, has no answer. And then he baits Chuck Schumer into an argument about a government shutdown over it. And he gets Schumer he baits him into an argument about border security. And Trump says, I will secure the border. I will shut the government down if it means securing the border. Folks, the liberals, people like Chris Cillizza and others who have been wrong on just about these are political prognosticators who have a 100% success record of failure. They have failed on nearly every prediction. We're all over Twitter. Oh my gosh, Schumer got Trump to own the government shutdown. They missed the whole thing. He entirely owned them yesterday. Getting Schumer on the record that they are not for border security, and that if the government shuts down, it's about border security, was a genius move by Trump. So I've got a couple of points. One, I want to show you that Cillizza and these other, guys who are, these prognosticators, liberal prognosticators who were wrong on everything, showing you and demonstrating to you that they were wrong. What happened immediately after Schumer and Pelosi left the Oval Office where they claimed victory? We got Trump to admit he'll shut the government down over border security. Well, what happened? Pelosi and Schumer, Joe, could not run to the cameras quick enough. You saw press conferences on the Oval Office South grounds. You saw another presser up on Capitol Hill. Folks, they were in a panic to reframe this thing. In a panic. The Democrats, just to be clear, Trump said this. He basically made the narrative that the media now has to report, yes, I will secure the border or we'll shut this thing down. The Democrats think that's a win. The Democrats in the media, I mean. But the Democrats up on Capitol Hill know it's a big L. They lost. Yeah, they ran to the cameras. This is the Trump shutdown. We're for border security too. We're for border security too. Now they know this shutdown, if it happens in the coming days, if this government shutdown happens over this funding, the Democrats know they are screwed and they are desperate to reframe this. Now, so that's point number one. There are multiple press conferences in a desperate effort to shut down the narrative Trump has now put out there in the media. Because the media can't ignore Trump. He's the president, right? Government will be shut down because we can't secure the border. Trump wants that. He totally owned them. Second, I actually have 3 points about this. Secondly, Pelosi, halfway through, starts saying, hey, can we get the press out of here? Can we get the press? Can we get the press out? She was freaking out. Now, folks, Joe, how many politicians over the years at WCBM have you guys interviewed? Maybe a couple thousand? Yeah. Sam, probably in the thousands, right?
Yeah, man.
Joe, have you ever known a politician who did not like free press coverage?
No.
No. Now, I'm not making it up. Right? Have you ever met one? No, of course he
No.
hasn't.
No.
That's why he's laughing, because it's such a stupid question.
Yeah.
Joe at WCBM in Baltimore, if you call any politician, go, can you come on this morning? Unless they are dying or in a hospital, he'll be like, you're damn right I can. Why would Pelosi want the cameras out of the Oval? Because unlike Chris Cillizza, a failed political prognosticator, Pelosi realized right away that an argument over shutting down the government to secure our border is a big loser for her. We need to get the press out of here. She was freaking out. We need to do this in private. No, that's okay, Nance. We're good. And then Trump comes right back and goes, no, it's all about transparency. This was like hashtag epic ownership of the lib right there. Ownership of the lib. Chapter 1. Get them on camera admitting they don't want to secure the border and are willing to shut the government down over it. This is how you own the libs. So what? Number one, they ran in front of the press to reframe it because they lost. Secondly, she wanted the press out of there stat because she realized this was going badly. Third, Joe, what happened the minute they walked out of there with the Republicans in Congress? The Republicans in Congress who were getting wobbly. Don't get wobbly. That's your rip. They were getting wobbly. The Republicans were not fighting for the $5 billion for the wall. That's why I said this number was going to come up again. The Republicans were sticking to the 1.6 because a lot of them are wobbly and they're fake Republicans, right? Well, what happened? The minute Pelosi left, the Republicans came out and said, yeah, we're going to go for that $5 billion out of the wall right now. Boom.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah, that was nice. The Republicans up on the Hill, some good ones, but most of them don't have any spines, saw Trump completely decimate these two because he's a great negotiator in front of the cameras in the Oval, and instead of the $1.6 billion that they were fighting for, they said, you know what, now let's go for that $5 because now we've got him in a corner. And yet you'll see the Cilizzas and others of the world insisting somehow Schumer and Pelosi came out of that fully intact and had won that interaction. Folks, they dropped a huge L on that one. They lost big. Now, I want to bring up one final point on this. Trump is entirely strategically unpredictable. He is, folks. I don't want to golden calf anyone. That's not my intention, or genuflect in front of any politician. But I've noticed this about Trump, that politicians have become used to the standard boxing rules over the years. 3-minute rounds, a minute rest, no rocks inside your gloves, whenever they box with 12-ounce gloves now, no kidney punches, no punches below the belt. Certainly no takedowns or grappling. When the referee breaks you, when you're clinching, you break, right? Follow me, because this is important. This shows you how Trump so easily manipulated two senior-level politicians who have been at this their entire lives and just broke them in front of the cameras yesterday. Trump does not follow the rules. He just doesn't. You may not like it. You may think it's chaotic. How you describe it is up to you. I call it strategically unpredictable. He doesn't follow the rules. The referee comes in, like the media yesterday at the Oval Office, and says, okay, break. And in the standard rules, the Republican would break and the Democrat would break. And they would say, okay, media, can you leave? We'll do this behind closed doors. The referee in this case tells Trump to break. Trump backs away for a second and then goes in and bites everybody. Mike Tyson style. He shoots for a double leg on Chuck Schumer. Like, this is boxing. This isn't MMA. They don't know what to do. They're in a panic. They're calling out to the ref and the media. Save us. Save us. Get out of here. No transparency. And nobody's responding. The ref is leaving them alone. He is entirely strategically unpredictable. And it doesn't allow them time to formulate